This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Where are all the employees? Why hasn't anybody come to check on me? It's probably fine. You know? I'll go talk to Phil. Phil always knows what to do.
Were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I have a good idea. I'm actually going to go to the meeting room. I missed a memo. And I know exactly where the meeting room is, obviously. It's through the only open door in the office. I always know that. All the doors are always closed except this one. Just gonna keep going.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, narrator. I mean, thoughts in my head. It's just me. The meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Where is everybody?
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Sounds easy. Room closet. Nope. I gotta keep going. I'm gonna go up.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Pretty sure I already thought that. Yep, I'm gonna go up. Why is this office so nice? So big? Well, I don't know if nice is the right word. There's all these windows, yet it's still super dark in here. They should have hired somebody else to decorate the place.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Where's
Shocked,
my boss?
Unraveled,
He's always
Stanley
here.
wondered in disbelief
Frank?
who orchestrated
Where are
this.
you?
What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I just typed it in wrong. What was it? 2845?
Stanley jumped.
Yeah, there we go.
By simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Amazing.
He
I'm a
stepped
genius.
into the newly opened passageway.
The newly opened passageway. Uh-huh. There's easier ways to do that. You can just shift it to the side instead of bringing it all the way up. Also, do you really need a door that size? It's gonna be expensive. Yeah, that's dark and scary. I'm gonna go this way. Press the red button. Of course.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
I'm gonna find answers. I always knew Frank was hiding something. Mm-hmm. It's a little bit dark in here. You have the money for a nice place, but not the money for electricity.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control? Nah, I don't need to escape.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
No.
Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
It's so scary in here. I just want to go back to working my menial job. Typing in numbers. Employee 427. It's the only button. What was this? Oh.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Oh my goodness, they've been monitoring. They've been monitoring us this whole time. Oh. I never even knew this. Where's mine? 427? 427. It's my office. Man, we all have very similar offices. That one had a couch.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control
this
all
whole
this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
What? This can't be happening. Now I'm also gonna blindly go over this way.
No. He refused to believe it.
No.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Yes.
Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Blind. Okay. I'm utterly blind in this room. I can't see anything. I feel like I'm gonna just walk off the edge.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content.
Can I press happy?
Walking, eating, working.
Which one
all of
says
it
happy? I'll
monitored
press
and
that one.
commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm going to turn it off. I don't know who labeled these, but it was very helpful of them. Okay. I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna do it.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
Is this
He
it?
had
Is this
defeated the
end?
machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And
It's
yet,
freedom.
even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Just want to
Where
get out of
had
here.
his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building
There's
hold?
birds
But
outside.
as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been
Yes.
seeking, but happiness.
The great
Perhaps
outdoors.
his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would
That's my
anyone
house
tell
over
him where
there.
to go,
I recognize
what
it.
to do, or how to feel.
Apartment
Whatever
427.
life he lives, it
Actually,
will
it's a
be
barn.
his.
Barn
That was
247. I mean
all
427.
he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen.
Start crying.
And Stanley
So beautiful
was
out here.
happy.
Finally get to be happy.